And we are back for part 2 of Nightmare's End, week 2. So, as we left off, you all begin to barrel down the two bright white eyes of the Banshee's twin plasma cannon as it begins to fly directly in your direction. At this time, a little bit over 100 meters away from you, as you all steel yourselves and prepare, taking your weapons out and drawing, giving subtle nods in hopes that Justin has the goal to make these shots count.
If he has the gills.
The gills pay the spills.
And as you wait and watch, Hank puts a hand up as he starts an arbitrary countdown, which almost in tandem, the blue eyes begin to light up as the weapons on the Banshee begins to charge. And as Hank reaches 1, the Banshee, being within range of your fire, and vice versa. I need all of you to roll agility against the Banshee to see who goes first.
Does my fast foot ability come into play here?
This is initiative, so if it affects initiative, yes.
And I get advantage.
Me too.
I do not.
That's
I rolled
1.
75.
I rolled a 41 for my better roll.
I rolled a 45.
I'm gonna spend my last luck again.
Go ahead.
I have no luck remaining.
Last
Give it
look.
a try.
Pichu! Nice. Even worse. 85. So
That's
it's
why you
looking.
can just-
Yay!
And I rolled 90. So, you all will be going first. As its two plasma rifle, or plasma cannons, seem to be charged and primed and ready to fire.
Then I believe me and Frank laying down suppressive
okay.
fire.
So how close is it? Well, no, we're not doing suppressive fire.
We just shoot, yeah.
We're not. There's a thing called suppressive fire. We're not doing that.
Looking
How
at
close
it,
is it?
it is around 100 to 80 meters away.
Okay.
Yep.
I am going to be. I imagine we've already. If we've been doing this countdown, we've got a full aim up.
Yes.
Alright.
Lovely.
So, we're doing the joint action, so we gain a +10,
Mm-hmm.
and we gain another +10 because we've both got the full aim.
And we've got squad up.
Well, no, that is part of it. Oh,
Gang
no.
up.
Yeah, gang up's a +5, though, isn't it?
I'm scrolling.
I am scrolling.
Ganging up, +10. Any combat related test.
So we're getting a +30. And I am firing all of the 8 shots that I can from my assault rifle.
And I'll fire my full 5.
So, do you want to go first? You got their shots.
Yeah, sure. Pachoo! -7 degrees of success. Nice, 0.7, so I miss.
Yep.
Firing full auto.
Do you go?
No, that's it, right?
No, burst is for one shot for all. Full auto, you have to roll for each one.
a burst?
Okay, cool. Plus 30.
No, it is worth noting. I believe burst gets a accuracy
30.
increase
Yeah.
of like a +10 or something.
30. Plus 30. So,
3.
I hit 3. I get roll another D10 at a later date for that.
Yeah, roll an extra D10.
5. So I do
27.
6 damage to it.
Yeah. Alright.
I rolled a 22, one of them being a 10, so I get to roll another d10 as a crit, which was a 5, making a total of 27, a 24, and a 22. For a grand total of 6.
So I'll go after you then.
As Hank unloads his pistol, the rounds seem to ricochet off the hard outer carapace of this flying beetle-like death machine, though it seems to waver slightly from the crit.
Literally have one shot left in the clip. And that's for me.
So 1.
First shot hits. 8 degrees of success.
1.8.
Yeah.
That's it.
2.
Second shot hits with 6.1 degrees of success. Third shot hits with 6.3 degrees of success. Fourth shot hits with 3 degrees of success. Fifth shot misses with minus 1.9 degrees of success. Sixth shot hits with 1.5 degrees of success. Seventh shot hits with 4 degrees of success. Eighth shot hits with 3.3 degrees of success.
I believe if you roll under a certain amount of those, I believe that gives you a different kind of crit.
I don't know.
Well, I know there's a thing. Where is it?
Do you have a page reference?
It's right in the combat overview.
For now, we won't worry about it.
Okay, no, it's for a natural 1 on a D100,
Yeah, which
you're not getting.
you rolled a
But we are
7.
doing
Then.
damage. Yeah, the 7 got very good. So that is 1,
As
2,
you
3,
unload your 8 shots and 7 of them
6,
successfully
7.
hit.
Let's go. So 1,
1 damage.
2.
Actually, it's 13 Pierce. Is it a better number then, or no?
It does not get over its resistance.
Okay, you also got an extra D10 there
Yep.
for another
I'm gonna do
natural.
that right now.
That's 3 points of damage in a single shot.
Still doesn't get over its resistance.
3,
No, it's 3 hard points of damage like I've been doing all the
5,
time.
Yeah, it's hard points
6.
versus its toughness still. Or its hull.
7.
Another extra D10.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 7, isn't it? 1, 2, 3,
So it should be
4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage to the hull of the ship.
Well,
To
it's
convert
all
visions.
separate damage. It's not one damage.
Yeah, but obviously I'll calculate it as such.
So your bullets also begin to riddle the ship as the Banshee begins to turn back and forth. Though your bullets don't seem to deal any substantial damage, it is making it difficult for the pilot to continue forward. As finally, Justin.
Alright, so as my first time shooting stuff, I click the name in the ranged weapons block to roll to hit.
Yep. Click name, and if you hit, you hit. Okay.
You've got full aim, so you got plus 10 from that.
Okay.
Sadly, that's it.
No, we just got gang up,
Oh yeah,
not
you got
squad
gang
up. You got plus 20.
You got plus 20.
Okay, now do I put the plus in or just 20 in the modifier?
Yes.
I've been doing 0 plus whatever, but
0 plus 20.
Should be alright just having 20, I think.
yeah, like that's just because of force of habit. But
Yeah.
Okay, so 20 in the modifier.
that's yeah, and there you go.
Damn you.
Okay.
I
Miss.
don't have any luck left.
It's not necessarily the end of the world yet.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I rolled an 85 out of a 60 threshold.
So
Not
now we need to think about how
exactly.
grenades work when they hit something.
I was looking at it a while ago. I need to find
And
it.
you do have the cooking grenades better exploded.
Okay, it's misses and scatter. No, that's a throw.
So
Okay, to
for
roll a
this,
weapon. Yeah.
you fire, and you had a target location of where you wanted it, which was where it was in the air. So I need you to roll a d10.
Eight.
Alright, and then I need you to roll another d10 for how many meters off it was.
8 again.
Fuck you, man.
He's this bastard.
As you fire, the capsule shoots out with a low doof as it arcs up into the air and then moves further south than you wanted by 8 meters. Which, let's see if that's still within the blast of your grenade, because if it is,
Blasted
That's all you need
5.
to do.
nope,
Blast 5, kill 2.
as it's not in range.
God damn.
And just a single loading, it's a half action to reload, so I would not be able to get in another shot this turn.
No, but you would
Did
be
we
able to
find
reload.
more ammo? Okay, we do have more ammo. Okay, that's good.
I think you can
Sorry.
reload this turn.
Yeah, I will
Fire again.
reload.
Next turn.
Yep.
Once you get hit, then you just get an aim bonus is gone. Or you die if you get hit. We all die if we get hit.
Yeah, we will die if we get hit.
Cool.
As your last stand happens, and you watch as the one rogue grenade flies off into the distance, and it explodes. As you take a deep breath of hope, as it's immediately shattered. As the smoke clears, the Banshee continuing its gait, its blue eyes locked onto the three of you, as it fires in quick succession, 2 on each one of you.
Okay.
Starting from
Okay.
Frank going to
Just a-
Hank in direction.
Just saying, we wouldn't be completely bunched up like this. Like, whatever.
Well, we kind of have to, because we're in like a more narrow area.
Doesn't
Yeah.
even matter because it has lock on.
Can they lock on to individual targets? Not more for vehicles. Anyway,
Let's see.
Let's
So,
not look up
first
rules.
2, Frank.
Go ahead. Assuming 1 hits.
The 29 would hit. The 58 would miss.
Okay, so I've got no evasive maneuver shenanigans.
Do have your evade.
How I do with my evade. It is the best evade in the group, but at the end of the day, it's a 50. That's a 50% chance, or a coin flip. So, Deuce, you feel lucky, punk.
Like, considering I flipped a coin, it's not what I wanted. No.
Don't tell me that. Okay, here we go. I rolled it. I'm seeming to have wanted to respond. That's. Oh! Okay! 94!
Alrighty, so let's see, before moving on, what the others get, and I'll roll the damage last. So, Justin,
Alright.
your fate gets rolled now.
Alright.
A 71
Psych.
would miss, but an 8 is definitely a hit.
Okay. I have a 40 agility. See what happens.
It's not agility, it's evasion.
Or of it. Is that a different button?
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
skill,
Yes, it is.
Ooh.
which, if you didn't know it existed, you probably have a 20.
Yeah. Alright.
Oh, fuck.
I rolled a
That
19.
made it. 19 out of 20.
As you just narrowly move to the side, the shot just going behind you, impacting on the whole of the crashed pod. And then finally, Hank,
get hit twice.
Let's see if luck truly favors you.
It doesn't. Does a 45 hit?
As the shot continues to fire, you watch as one of the cannons begins to malfunction.
Please say it's jammed. I don't get hit at all.
As a small explosion seems to happen off of the Banshee as it careens upwards over your guys' heads. The second shot, never coming.
Wonderful.
Fucking how you
I did
cunts.
that. Oh god.
I'm just assuming that was the EMP's far-reaching effects. Now it's probably one of your bullets.
Wow, he didn't hit me, so that's just good. Good. Frank?
Probably dead.
As Frank would take 25 energy damage with 18 pierce to
Yeah, doesn't matter where. I mean, it does for the table.
85 it would be leg.
I am negative 11.
Shit. You can burn your last luck point and survive.
I can burn it to not die, yes. But I'm not technically dead yet.
Without being
No,
medical.
he's not technically dead yet.
It's not how the system works.
Though we may have to look it up later, you may have your armor of
May I have my what?
armor ruined or destroyed.
Oh,
We'll
yeah,
see
probably.
later. But it nails you right in the left leg. As Frank almost goes down for the count, while the Banshee just careens over your guys' head. Watching it, you can see one of the cannons seems to be sparking iridescently and hanging limply. And then you see for just a moment, you think it. Justin, Hank, and Frank, you all may roll perception.
I can't.
Yeah, I think you're out for the count.
Yeah, you just said I could, but then no.
I rolled with -6 degrees of success.
I rolled 1 degree of success. 22 out of 33.
Hank, as it flies over you, you can see where your bullets didn't seem to really deal damage on the visible scale of it. As it got closer, you then notice you're able to chip away some of its undercarriage. And you can see, hanging out of there, vital innards of the ship that looks like a weak point.
Give me that grenade launcher.
I hand him the grenade launcher.
I
It is
take
loaded
a
with
shot
red
with the
fire.
grenade launcher.
I thought about doing that myself, actually.
Half aim, taking a shot, +5. A hit with 1 degree of success.
Of course you hit. God damn it.
Of course I hit. Hank Masters.
Your friend Hank Masters.
Frankie Hank. Yep.
And as you fire again, the Banshee driver, seeing the lethality from the second shot of this strange weapon, attempts to evade.
Okay. I think 88 is a fail.
As you watch it go into a radical turn, blue streams seem to swirl and arc in the sky as it does a barrel roll to the side. Unfortunately, you grin as the grenade lodged itself happily within the fleshy innards of the bottom carriage.
Hells yeah.
Do you have any one-liners you got to say before releasing the trigger?
Oh, fuck you, Covey. Not smart.
And with that, as you release the trigger, the grenade explodes, sending EMP blasts throughout the Covenant ship and shredding the machine violently. Go ahead and roll 2d10 plus, I think, 14 or 15? It's 15.
Yep.
2d10 plus 15, or no, it's 2d10 plus 7 with a 15 pierce. And then whatever you make, double that. Oh, roll another d10.
Plus one. Yeah, I do.
Fucking hell.
Roll another d10.
10.
Fuck me, I'm never doing anything heroic. It's all fucking
39
Hank, man.
damage. Doubled to... What's that? I can't... I'm so excited, I can't do math. 39 times 2. 78 damage.
Fuck off. Jesus.
Describe how you eviscerate this Banshee.
So instead of actually getting wedged in the damaged part of the hull, it actually hits one, manages to latch onto one of the thrusters. So as he tries to boost away, he heats the grenade in such a way that it just causes it to explode and just rip half the Banshee off, seeing like a Singili arm go flying with it. In a wonderful fanfare of shrapnel.
Alright, now we all make agility tests now.
No, I have been looking at the damage table. I do need to roll 4d10 on the leg table.
Might lose a leg.
Yes. Actually, no. I can't lose my leg. I'm just below the window for that.
But as the two of you are still conscious, you watch as the impact detonates the Banshee as it goes into a death dive directly in one of the mountain sides. You could swear you hear the sound of a in the distance as the Banshee in full speed rams directly into the cliffside and in a color of bright purples and reds and oranges explodes in a bright light, sending the loose rocks on the cliffside to crumble to the ground. As you cover your guys' faces, and as everything seems to clear, an iridescent, dark purple gas seems to be slithering upwards in the wreckage under the rock of where the Banshee once stood.
Hank stands up, wipes his brow, looks at Justin, and says, "Can you believe they said I wasn't ready for active duty? Look at that!"
I definitely say we made a boom. Frank.
Oh no. Let's see what happened. Maximum smug. I bleed a bit at the end. I gain a plus 15 bleed. Oh no, sorry, not plus 15, I was looking at the wrong one. Plus 10.
Oof.
It's a red bar, we just do it as a countdown.
Okay.
Fucking double crit.
Damn.
Which is...
But you guys turn to look at Frank, who is in a bloody heap, his gun to the side, head looking upwards. Eyes seem to be glossy and undilated. Mouth partially agape and unmoving.
Okay, Hank would grab the arms of the ODST and just drag him away from the pod a little bit. And Justin, look in there, see if there's any medical supplies. We need to tend to his leg. I'll go get the other guy. So drop the ODST about 10 meters away. Give him running down the hill to the unconscious man left in a lake.
Investigation. 1 degree of success. I rolled a 9 out of 20. Is that 20?
As you go through there, you find partially damaged and missing a lot of its supplies an emergency packet that seems to have 2 filaments of biofoam.
Perfect. I don't know how to use this shit.
You spray it and you forget about it. That's biofoam.
Yeah, biofoam is literally made to be the most I don't know what I'm doing.
It's the polyfiller of medical care.
Yeah.
To put it out there, I have 5 in my medication.
Yeah, I got -15.
I think
Okay.
it's got special rules for attempting to apply it, actually.
Well, let's see what those are.
Okay, I'm
I'll look
scrolling.
for it. Biofoam. Yeah. When used, roll 5d10 plus intelligence bonus per dice rolled. The total rolled is what bleeding is stopped. It numbs the pain, giving the user plus 20 bonus to ignore shock and fatigue. Matter. Yeah, so basically you can just stop me from bleeding.
Okay, so I roll what now? Roll
5d10 plus intelligence bonus per dice rolled.
So 5d10 plus 5 times your intelligence bonus.
Oh, with 45 intellect, that's 4.
Yep, so 5d10 plus 20.
All right. Uh, 45.
I just need to figure out how much Frank was actually bleeding.
We'll get that in the backlog of the game, but you go to Frank, you look at his leg that just seems to be a charred mess as you raise a brow, unsure what you're doing, as you take the biofoam and press it to his leg and spray it in, as Frank screams, leaning forward, and then just falls back, still unconscious.
Jogging down the hill, Hank would stop. Is everything alright up there?
I think I got it. Found some biofoam.
Oh, brilliant. As I hasten my way to the unconscious man.
At this point, you got him and brought him back for revenue's sake.
Wonderful. He hasn't woken up in this brief spell in the river, has he?
Not completely, no. He still seems
Then
to be in between lucidity.
Before I brought him back, I would have dunked his head in the water.
Still seems to be out.
Alright.
Does anyone see the weight on the biofoam as I'm storing the second one?
It's 0.9.
0.9, okay. Okay.
Right, okay, I need... Justin, I'm going to take the armor off this guy. I'll have to save the SD. God rest him, he saved our lives. But we need his armor more than he does. So I'm going to take this off and I'll put it on. You're going to help me fasten it, okay? Then
Sounds good.
you're going to carry Frank. I'm going to carry this guy. And we're going to move away from this pod because that's going to draw attention.
I think we should take another sec to search through his gear for ammo, weaponry, etc.
Yep, very wise.
Pod as well.
Yep.
I mean,
I'll put down the this to you.
Yeah, I'll go back into the pod.
Yeah.
Let's make another super lucky investigation check. Again, I rolled a 12 for 1 degree of success.
I too rolled a 12 for 1 degree of success.
Fucking hell, you
So, with each other's help, you luckily find the remainder of the kit that was missing, which would have been a stitching kit, morphine, self-adhering battle dressing, syringes, and useful common medical components. So you now have a complete health pack, which has a weight of 2.6.
Yep.
Do we find any ammo or weapons?
You find ammo, that seems to be fitted for the grenade launcher, and a missing assault rifle.
Is it by any chance a MA5B individual comp that I just so happen to already have on my character sheet?
I think that would be. I think that is the ones the ODSTs actually use.
It's a general UNSC one. I think.
Yeah, like I've got the shit 37.
Yeah.
How much ammo did we find for the grenade launcher?
Go ahead and roll 2d4.
You were searching
Alright.
the pod so you can roll that.
5 shots.
Nice.
So you found 4 frag and 1 EMP.
Oh, okay.
Lovely. Do you want to keep track of that?
Yeah. Because what I'm figuring is you taking an assault rifle, Frank takes an assault rifle, I'll take your pistol and the grenade launcher.
Yeah.
That seems the most balanced way to do this.
And I'll take what's left of the ODST's armor, his helmet.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, while you're going through this, you start to hear muffled noises, seeming to come from somewhere, but you're not too sure.
Perception?
Yes.
Roll a negative. Roll a 90. I have 24. Negative
I
7.
rolled a 34 out of 33.
So unfortunately, you just hear noises, and you can't really spot it.
Oh, like, is it noises near us or far off noises? Can we get that much information?
As you try to listen in, you hear... Come in! Your AC tag went off. Please respond.
Sounds like talking.
That sounds like please respond. ODST's helmet. Check the ODST's
I
helmet.
take the helmet off and whack it on my head. Hello?
Actually, looking towards his helmet, you just see a bloody heap to where his head once was.
No helmet left.
No head.
Looking around for more blood to track it to the helmet.
Go ahead and make another perception check with a +10.
Cool. Justin, do you want to help me? Try not to throw up.
Yeah. I will help you track this shit.
Can I get another plus from that?
I'll allow for another... Actually, he...
Some courage roll. See if you can.
Oh wait,
survive it.
I have an ability for this. Inspiration. I can just give you a +10 on your next test
That works.
using my incredible charisma.
I'll take that.
I'd be like,
So +20.
Yep.
Ash.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. God damn it. Minus 3 degrees of success. 74 out of 53.
Phone. Your AC tags still say greed. Respond.
To use a D&D term, can we take 10 and forget about all ideas of haste and actually like start fanning out and looking around?
That's basically what you're doing with this check
Ah,
already. You're taking
Yeah, I
your
thought
time
I was-
trying to find it. But eventually, the noise dies out.
oh,
Whoever was
idea.
speaking.
Can I see if the pod's communication suite is still available?
and I'm going to try and spot the pod's door. Just in case that blew off and took his head with it.
Going into the pod, you've been in here multiple times already. You can see it has limited power, and its communication capabilities is operational, though damaged.
Okay. Would human vehicle maintenance play into this?
Yes.
Alright, I would like to roll to repair it. With my very limited resources.
You have a minus, let's say, 20 because you don't have the proper tools.
During this
Okay.
time, I'll be putting on the ODST's armor.
Okay, so 0 minus 20.
No, give it up the door. If he's fiddling now, I'm just gonna strapping stuff on.
So, out of 50, I rolled an 80 for minus 5 degrees of success. Rolling like shit all of a sudden.
As you finally remove the BDUs that the ODST has, you just hear a silent, curse coming from inside the pod as slightly electrocuted Justin steps out backwards from the pod.
You alright?
Ow! That hurt. Based on how that went, does it look like I completely fried it, or is there a chance of still pulling this back?
It still
For-
seems operational, but the battery charge seemed to take a huge drop from whatever just happened. It doesn't have long before it runs out of power.
Can you plug it? Bring it with us, see if we can find something else to plug it into.
Is that a thing? Can I do that?
Once again, this is stuff that is possible, but you're running without kits. So the more elaborate the fix, the harder it is.
Okay. What seems simpler? Making it online or unplugging it?
What's broken on it? Can we just thumb in an SOS?
It's the whole thing. I mean, you get launched at supersonic speeds into a rock and then shot by a banshee and see if you're still talking.
We both did.
That's fair, but you didn't get hit.
True.
Okay, I guess I'll just make my second roll. Here's hoping. Worse. Jeez. Fuck. Okay. Yep.
As you
that's
attempt
dead.
to take it out, it sparks again, and then some component inside begins to catch fire as the inside of the pod, almost as if being caught by a flammable substance, ignites and begins to burn the inside of the pod out.
Okay, time to move away in case I explodes.
Yeah, I'm diving out of that whole thing and begin crawling away.
Yeah, I grab Frank by the back of his arm and start dragging him away.
You also took 1d10 fire damage.
Jeez.
In before he gets knocked out.
In before.
Roll it.
7.
You still
That
conscious?
10, though. Hoping for that 10 could have been what could have been.
So at 8 wounds, I now have 1, I believe. Is that how it works?
Minus your toughness from the fire.
Alright, so my toughness is 25. So 5
Minus
wounds
2.
lost.
Yeah. Yep, so you're down to
alright.
3.
I have 3 wounds.
Yeah, don't get hit.
Yeah, we need to rest.
Alright, communication suite's out. Any luck in that helmet?
The helmet's gone.
Helmet's gone. Jeez.
I got the rest of his stuff.
Alright. I guess there's that.
2 big body armor that's currently slung over me.
Let's get your suit up.
Yeah. So we're going with arms and torso, as you said before, Ash. No, for the ODST. Legs and torso, sorry.
Yeah, you begin to police the legs and torso of the ODST's armor. His dog tags just dropping to the ground next to him.
I'll take him. I think the ODSTs have like a carry pouch thing on the chest, so I'll slip them in there.
Which around this time you hear the stirring noises of the individual that you saved before start to get to his feet. A hand brought to his head as he begins to stumble.
Oh, take it easy.
Where? What is this? Who are you?
What was the last one? I'm Private Masters. This is my faithful sidekick Justin. Where like looks up. Somewhere we're alive.
We're
We're
fellow
armed.
survivors of the UNSC Pillar of Autumn.
Pillar of Autumn.
We all jumped on a pelican and we crashed
Boarded.
here.
The ship went. The ship.
Hey, hold together. The ship got boarded. Don't know if the Pillar of Autumn's still in the air. But we're on the ground now.
With that,
Okay.
a resounding subsonic break echoes in the air, almost knocking you all to your feet as the large, imposing visage of the Pillar of Autumn, having blue, like bug-like entities flying about it, circling it in a pattern.
So there she is. We're fine.
Yeah, it's in the air.
As
Kinda.
black smoke seems to streak from behind it, fire billowing from its major engines, the inside canopy of its hull obviously being shown from where it took heavy damage, as it seems to go directly to the south. And after you guys insist that everything's fine,
It's fine. It's fine.
a
We're all gonna
reverberating
die.
goes over the land before a strong earthquake and tremor goes over your feet. Before the realization sets in. Many a times was it said that the Pillar of Autumn was a ship made for space. And the idea of it ever leaving or landing on planet, the idea of it getting off planet would be a difficult one. And in the shape that it was in, you just begin to feel the dread seep into your bones. As this
Just
unnamed man sits there, eyes wide.
All right. Let's bring it back to here. So my name's Justin. His is Hank, as we said. Your name is.
We're gonna die.
No, we're not.
We're gonna die.
What's
Nope.
your name?
We're gonna die.
We're alive. We're gonna stay alive.
He begins to look at his hands as they begin to shake. He starts to pat down his person before going into a pocket and like shakily opening a cardboard box, pulling out a singular wooden stick and bringing it to his lips shakily before starting to chew on it. Silently still saying to himself, "We're gonna die. We're gonna die."
We're not gonna die.
Squat down in front of him and say, "Look at my armor. You're with a hell jumper. You'll be fine. Now, what is your name?"
Wow.
Yep.
Look at this
Wowzers.
strong valor, motherfucker.
I just blew up a banshee, bitch.
Roll a deception.
Yeah. Okay. Got
You
a
have
2
a plus 10.
target for that. I rolled a 1.
You critically succeeded.
Fuck. Feet first, motherfucker.
You bastard.
Turns out I rolled up my sleeve, got an ODST tattoo.
You
He
got a
looks
scar
to
that looks
you.
like one.
His eyes go wide, then close. His shakes and nerves starting to settle.
Now,
I'm
what's
Dr.
your name?
Tan Bowman.
Doctor. Brilliant. I gesture towards Frank. He needs help.
Physicist, please say physicist. Please say physicist.
I'll do what I can.
Good work, Doctor.
I've got a medkit here. If that
We have
helps.
we have a full med kit. We're very well armed.
He's already been
We're
given
armored.
biofoam.
He gives you a nod as he moves over to the unconscious form of Frank.
I look over at Justin, and my face becomes one of those, oh my god, he actually brought it.
He actually bought it, the absolute madman.
Like mouth wide open, eyes wide. Like, ah!
I give Hank a don't get used to it type of look while bringing the doc the medkit.
And as you do so, the camera begins to pull backwards as it starts to encompass and see the landscape. The small spots that is the group being overshadowed by the many different forests and trees and rivers and oceans that seems to be on this installation. And now, the large black smoking crater of the gravesite to the Pillar of Autumn. As the camera continues to scroll out and fully encompass the entirety of Installation 4 as the screen goes black.
Ain't just here. Good news, at least now we have a heading.
So, thank you all for sticking with us for Nightmare's End, the Halo Mythic 2.0 beta, week 2. And, oh boy, if you're expecting no one to die in this game, yeah,
And you'd be right, because no one's died.
no one's died but week 2, and oh boy, already got a burnt luck. Or not a burnt luck, but went through literally all of your luck today, so... But
Killed the Banshee.
you did kill your first boss. So, thank you all for watching. Any final words from the party?
I rolled a fucking 1 on the deception. 1% chance to succeed. Nailed it. Woo! Yeah, that's it.
Boom, bitch.
That was pretty lucky. Michael?
That was mine. Boom, bitch. Granted, that was Hank's doing, but I gave him the grenade launcher. Sure, I'll sell out. What? Yeah. B. Boutique Stellarum at on the Facebooks. It's the best place to follow us right now. I will give Ash the stuff to post that if he would be so kind.
I have no words, for I'm unconscious, and I cannot speak.
Good job on being the first member to hit the unconscious.
Someone had to get shot, might well has been me.
Might as well have been the best armored and best armed person here.
The armor did not matter.
Not anymore.
And it
Nope.
won't matter in the future either. But we'll get to that later. But thank you all for watching. This has been, like I said, Nightmare's End, Halo Mythic 2.0 beta. And that was week 2. You can catch us next week on Thursday at 11:35 a.m. CST, or Ellis,
About 6 p.m. GMT.
for the continuation to week 3 to see exactly how our group of now 4 fares with being trapped on Installation 4 with very minimal supplies,
And
no
a
real
fucking
gold,
ODST.
and a little kid who's lying to himself and everyone else around him. So, thank you all for watching, and we will catch you guys next time. Stay lucky.
Boots first.